Oh, what's that?
It's a taco.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name's Alexandra.
I'm Angelica.
And this is another episode of Talk About It Tuesday, where we talk about all things the arts and the people who love them.
And make them happen.
Oh, spicy.
Oh, thank you. I like my tacos spicy.
So, as you guys know, this is a part of our temporary series of Talk About It Tuesdays, where we look back on our journey through Talk About It and get advice from specific people in the fields of the arts.
There have been so many amazing people who have joined us, and thank you to everyone who has taken some time to join us for these episodes. The advice that we've been given, the conversations that we've had have been incredible.
So we want to say a huge thank you to all the dancers that have participated in Talk About It Tuesday. And without further ado, let's get on to the dancers. Thank you.
And on this journey, basically, of the story I'm telling, whatever it may be, and to share that, because it can really impact someone when you share your arts with other people. So I think that's the main overall feeling, is joy. Like, in choreographing for yourself or improving by yourself is great because, you know, you're just working with yourself. But when you have that opportunity to bounce back ideas and creativity with other people, it's really nice. And then I've also done a duet with another student here, a former student here, for the Stewies at NSU. So that was nice as well. But like I said, like bouncing off the creativity and the ideas and having that other person there, you have so many other things to do when there's another person in your song. But just the appreciation for the art, but also the artist, because we put so much time and effort and creativity into what we do in order to share it with others. So I think that's definitely something, artist appreciation. But yeah, other than that, like world issues is like art. We're able to use that to talk about those topics and to bring awareness to certain things. So I think it's definitely cool and for different artists to share their creativity that way.
I think the biggest part of the arts for me is humanity.
Okay.
Having that emotional chip built in you, or at least that's the way that I feel, or my experience within the arts, because you create, or people tend to create of something that has happened to them. You know, there tends to be a story, a driving force behind their work, and they, you know, and all the more reason why they take it so personal. You know, we take it. Criticism is not easy, because most of the work is super personal. You know, you're writing it, you stayed up, you sacrifice time with your family, you haven't been working out, and all the more reason to love yourself and really take care of yourself and harvest your craft. You know, you got to nurture it and nurture yourself all at the same time. But I think because there is so much emotional components to it. So I think that's the big piece, because in anywhere that I have gone through life or other artists that I have spoken to, I think there tends to be more empathy. They'll listen, they'll understand, they'll want to hear your story, because they might have a similar experience or story, and then you have that connection, which is one thing I love about dance. Because as much as we, you know, all get up and dance or take class or whatever, also within certain classes or certain settings, or even just before or after class, you know, you sit there, you're warming up, and you get to know people and talk with them, and they share their stories and where did they go to school with, and then you don't know who they know, and then all of a sudden now you're dancing in the room together.
Yeah.
Right. So now you're learning how to or at least for myself, now you're caring for that person.
I think being open-minded, and you know, like what I talk about, Nova bringing me, is that open-mindedness is so influential to any artist, because you have to have those connections, you have to have those people. I mean, it's amazing what one person can do. Like, you talk to one person, and then that person talks to another person, and it's just the way, like you said, like that investigative map, it all comes together and it just grows, and it makes, that's what like true community is. It's all about the community and like us feeding off of each other's like energies and stuff. And I was like, this is crazy. I was like, this is like, people do this every single day as like a human practice. And I was like, this is awesome. And then it comes to show whenever I'm studying global dance perspectives. I just studied that last semester as one of my courses, and it taught us about all these different, you know, cultures all around the world that do different, the Aborigines and like the Balian dance, like all these different things that were going on. And there's people that do that to survive. Like there are tribes that just come together and dancing is all they know. That's how they summon their gods. That's how they present themselves to gods. Like that's, and it doesn't even need to be in a religious aspect. Like, but just to see like all these different places in the world that are connected through dance and through art and through that improvisational, like that human connection that both of you and I can relate on is just, it's so cool.
It's nuts. Yeah. It's nuts. No, it's,
I was like,
nuts.
It's not about the eyeliner and it's not about it's like people can close their eyes and like you can still tell that you're there, you know, like you can still connect to people. It's and that all goes into like the whole theory of us all, the interconnectedness between human beings, how we all rely on one another, whether we like it or not. And I think art is kind of that breakthrough for me right now to do with all the, you know, everything going on right now, the whole political aspects and all these things that separate people from one another, and the media, and the, you know, the preconceived notions of people, all of those different things that are going on. I think it all roots back to that connectedness, that community. And the closer that you can get to that, you know, the better. Of course. I feel like it's just the better you can represent yourself and influence the people around you. And I think that is so important for everybody to get a little taste of that every once in a while. So to come take an improv class, to go watch Improv Jam, to go, you know, like, go see these people, like, you know, like you
do it.
People. There's so many people that I've met that like, it's like they've never related to anyone, and I'm like, come to a dance class. What are you doing? Like,
you can dance if you want to. You can leave it all behind, and if you don't dance, then you don't get the taco tonight. You can taco. Give yourself a taco. You can taco. Give yourself some crunch sugar.